So, like, years ago, I walked into one of the oldest Disney castles in town. It's a Masonic lodge. Doesn't allow lodging right now because it's in dark mode. And everyone here, they don't understand what's going on. And they think it's a burger restaurant. Okay? So I go in there and, like, it's in hologram mode. And everyone there is literally a hologram. It's like 18,000-year-old hologram projection technology that's not mounted on the walls. Like, it's in the air, microscopic. And, like, I'm like, okay, I gotta work. And, like, I just figure, like, no one fucking cares. And I figure, like, won't get paid, don't care. There's a human there, right? And he's just like, could you fix this broken AI on the phone? And he puts me on the phone with a broken AI from the 70s. That sounds like it's on speed, crack, and PCP. And I'm just like, okay. So I go out back and I'm checking the stability of the building with a mallet, hammer, gavel, Masonic edition, covert, slightly larger than normal. And right before I get the building stability readings, beautiful castle, okay, little tiny one, like cheap, like old. These confused officers walk up and they're just like, what are you doing? And I told them, right? And they were just like, beep. And they're human, right? Just like, all of a sudden I'm like fucking in a loony bin. And I'm just like, oh shit. And my doctor has PTSD up the wazoo from listening to all those crazy, horrifying stories from his patients, right? I'm just like constantly on these awful pills, all fucked up, just trying to figure out how to like fix his PTSD because he's a good doctor, you know? Okay, so I went to another bar recently, and I told the bartender, like, the burger tasted like engine oil because of where it was made, and I am addicted to it, and I'll be eating them all the time, and finally, she looks at me, and she's just like, I walk in one day, and she's just like, what would you like to drink? And I'm just like, beer and a shot of whiskey, and she's like, no. And I leave, right? And I'm just like, what the fuck? And I figured out she's just like, you're not allowed to be addicted to engine oil and cheeseburgers. And I'm like, but the mushrooms fix her. And she's just like, no, telepathically. And she doesn't even know what telepathy is. And she can't hear what I'm saying right now. She's right in the street. Okay, so I go to another bar. And it's a freaking Hilton hotel, right? Like one of the oldest ones in America. I find a metal screw in the meat in my burger. My Indian bartender finally looks at me holding paperwork that's simple. And he's just like, you actually have to leave. And he pretended like I did something wrong to piss me off, which is funny, you know? I went back there today just a little, like, within the last 2 hours, and I was just like, yeah. And then this woman from town that looks like Pocahontas a little bit, because it's an old Wild Wild West town that's updated. It's like a really tiny place where I'm at. She looks at me and she's just like, you can't come here anymore because you were socializing properly in an eloquent manner that was intellectually proper. And she's just like trying to figure out how to say it without like getting in trouble. And I'm just like, what? And I leave, right? And I realize like, so, McDonald's, they're germaphobes, right? You think like you order this expensive food. Some of you, very few of you, you order like $500 meals sometimes. And I'm just like, we're trying not to telepathically from all across the country, from all over the planet, from that distance. We're trying not to like scan it for like what it is in the chemical composition, biological composition of their food. I'm like, less than 1 gram of that salad is a little bit too old. I'm like, and I'm just sitting here like,